So I have some huge news coming out. Maybe this has been said before, but I don't think so because I've never heard it. And if it has came out before and people haven't been really on top of this like they were everything else, that's gonna be a shame as far as in my book. But with the whole Canelo situation, I'm sitting here watching and I wasn't gonna put this information out. You know what I'm saying? I'm tired of actually trying to break down certain things as far as with Canelo. He is someone that everyone looks to as the face of boxing, so we have to try to dissect what's going on. He doesn't give us much information. Then the information we do get, a lot of people just talking. It's not really real information. But I'm seeing on this thing right now about his weight in the Floyd Mayweather. I'm gonna put it up on the video so y'all can see it. The subtitles actually messes up around the time that it gets to this point. Shockingly, but it actually happens. But what I've heard about his weight as far as over the years, and he was at 47, 54, 60. These media guys in boxing, they're ashamed, bro. And these guys, man, everybody's not holding this guy accountable. Because from what I'm seeing and hearing about certain things he's had going on, and they're talking about he was fighting Floyd Mayweather at 165. 165 he was fighting Floyd Mayweather. And that was when he weighed in that morning. So by the time he fought that night, he probably was 168, 170, guaranteed. 170. So this whole time, for the past almost 15 years, this man been walking around 168, 170. So he's already been a middleweight this whole time. He's a weight bully. He's a weight bully, man. It's time to admit it. It is what it is. A lot of people go down in weight. He can trim a lot of fat off in a small amount of time. He's a small statured guy. He's not tall. It is what it is. He's a weight bully. 168. Then the commentators sit up here and say, oh, yeah, well, Canelo, as soon as the fight started, bro, these guys are disgusting, bro. As soon as the fight started, they said, oh, Canelo, he weighed in at 165 yesterday. Go back and look at the Floyd Mayweather versus Canelo fight. As soon as you started, the commentators are going to start talking about his weight. They already knew. They tried to set bro, they tried to set Floyd up to get canceled, like to get destroyed. Like, go back and look, bro. The whole look at it for real, I was like, oh man, this is disgusting for real. Because if you go back and look, when they're doing the introduction and things like that, Canelo's team actually looking like, oh man, we done got these guys fooled. They don't know how big Canelo is right now. That's how they looking like. These guys don't even know this dude's like 170 right now. Look how small Floyd is. He's still like 147, 150, 155. Oh my God, we're gonna destroy this guy. So y'all telling me this whole time this man was a super middleweight all these years? And we talking about it's Benavidez too big? Bro, don't nobody ever get on my channel again talking about is Benavidez too big for Canelo. I'm telling you. Y'all say that, if y'all say that on my channel, that Benavidez is too big for Canelo, and that Canelo was moving up from 54 to 68, bro, he's always been at 68. His whole life. Period. Canelo's always been at 68. This dude been walking around this whole time like this, and the whole media knows this? Because I don't even listen to the commentating on the fight, so I can't really understand what those guys were saying. But as soon as you start the fight, they're saying that. For some reason, I was like, man, let me listen in what they're saying during the fight. What? I'm not even finna go and try to research. Well, I will research what commentators these were. I'll research it. Because that right there, that's bad, man. For real. This dude been a super middleweight all these years and don't nobody want to say it. And we just let him run around act like, oh yeah, well, I'm pound for pound. Bro, I'm not putting him on the pound for pound no more. He getting off the pound for pound list. What else? He's definitely getting off the pound for pound list. He's not finna hang on pound for pound list and he's looking like that. What? That's bad, man. He's not even at that level. This whole time they knew this man was 168 all these years fighting these 147s. That's why I'm looking now. I'm like, oh, Canelo don't look like the size he looked when he fought Floyd. He looked like that size when he's weighing in. At 168, he looked about the same size. Man, that's because he was. This man been 168 super middleweight all these years. Bro, y'all done put the wool over all these fans' eyes and been trying to play. And a lot of y'all know this stuff. And I really don't try to get into this kind of information. But it just goes to show, man, y'all weight bullying. So y'all got Demetrius Andrade. He came up from 47, 54, where he really weighed his natural weight. Grows all the way up to 68 and say, I'm gonna jump to 168. People acting like Canelo growed to 68. He was always 68. He was always a 168. So just imagine what he walks around now. If he was walking around 170 back then, what he walking around now? What? 190? I know y'all ain't gonna say, well, just 180, 10 pounds. 10 pounds? I'll make a bet right now. In a few years, Canelo, when he retired, he ain't gonna be no just 10 pounds over. He gonna be 200. If that. He'll be lucky if he's 200. So let's be real now. He'll be lucky if he be 200 pounds. Nah. Ain't no way, man. This dude been weight bullying all these years. Super middleweight. As soon as you start the Floyd Mayweather Canelo fight, they saying, oh, well, Canelo, he went up 2 divisions to fight. I mean, he went up 2 weight divisions since yesterday. He went up 2 weight divisions since yesterday? That means he went up 54, 60. Then the guy said, no, he didn't go up 2 divisions because he's 65. He can't make middleweight. That's a super middleweight. And what is Canelo fighting now? Super middleweight. And people was like, oh, he challenges himself fighting Bivol. No, he's not. He's fighting at his natural weight fighting Bivol. He was fighting at his natural weight. This dude fighting at his natural weight fighting Bivol. And people are sitting up, oh, you got to give him credit. He pound for pound. He's not pound for pound, bro. He's not pound for pound. He's not on the pound for pound list at all. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. This is tricks and magic tricks y'all seeing going on. He's not on the pound for pound list at all. Do you understand me? He's been walking around for 168 all these years y'all been watching him. He's not on the pound for pound list at all. He's not finna go on there. No way. This man been walking around this same weight all these years. This man sit up here knowing it too. Somebody say, yeah, that's a super middleweight. Then they laughing about it. Oh, he finna manhandle him. He gonna try to manhandle him. See, this gonna bring up another thing, and I'm gonna go ahead and say it now. Networks put together fights that's mismatches. They know it. Then they'll put it in the script. They'll have these guys laughing about it, and look at this mismatch. If this guy survives or don't get crushed by this one guy, Zordo Ramirez was moving up like 50 pounds to fight Bivol. This dude lost like 50 pounds to fight Bivol, and we sitting around here acting like it's a game about guys cutting weight. This dude Canelo cutting weight, man. People thinking, oh, the clenbuterol, that's to make him better. Nah, that's when he was at 147. That's why he ain't at 147 no more. Man, this is crazy. And y'all notice, and this is all allegedly too. But y'all notice, it's all allegedly. But y'all notice how guys, ever since that clenbuterol ain't been going, dudes been going up in weight. This dude sitting around here, bro, y'all exposed, man. For real. To be honest. And the only reason I'm going this hard now is because of stuff y'all been saying lately. Y'all been going hard on, y'all been picking and choosing on fighters. So I said, you know what, I'm gonna press the gas. Definitely. And I'm saying a whole lot right now. This is breaking news. Because ain't nobody walking around saying that. This is breaking news. Canelo has to fight David Benavidez. If he don't fight him, he's a nothing. I'm for real. I'm being dead serious. It's no disrespect to Canelo. I feel like he's a very good fighter. I'll watch him fight tomorrow. He's exciting. One of the best of this era, but bro, we ain't gonna remember you, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you. You're nothing if you don't fight, start toughing it out, bro. You don't start putting yourself in position. I don't care if you got handlers, I don't care if promoters or networks. They made you get in there with Triple G, and I'm saying people better make you get in there with somebody else, like Benavidez soon. You was a super middleweight all these years. You've been walking around 168. You fighting Lil Floyd. Lil Floyd, who was at 130 back in the day. 120 something back in the day, featherweight. Come on, man. Boy. Now we talking about give credit what credit due. Credit to who? Who we giving credit to? And fans lie so much, they trying to make it seem like Amir Khan and Canelo was around the same weight. Oh, they both was 47s at one point, so the fight only makes sense for it to be made. And they wonder why people be out here getting put in the hospital and stuff like that. Amir Khan wasn't even the same after that fight. And he was done for taking it. But so was Kell Brook for Triple G, stupid. But from what I'm seeing though, right now, from what I'm seeing, man, Canelo, he got a lot of stuff he got to answer for, bro. It's a lot of people protecting him. A lot of these boxing channels, man, they not really hold his feet to the fire. And I really wasn't going to say nothing about him, bro. I'm going to be honest with you. I was going to sit up here and look at the good things that Canelo was going to do in the fight with Floyd. I was like, all right, let me see what he did well and what he's still doing well like that. You know what I'm saying? What he's doing well similar to that in today's fight. But then I'm hearing the commentator sit up here and say, yeah, he a super middleweight. He moved up 2 weight divisions since yesterday. La 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 la. He said so himself. He said it. I'm like, who said that? It's my Canelo. I'm like, oh my God, this dude say that information until the fight started, because he was like, in their mind, bro, they thought Canelo was gonna crush him. You know what I'm saying? So they've been walking around the whole time like, oh, this dude's gonna be 170, man. He's gonna be blown up. He's gonna crush Floyd. He's gonna manhandle him. If y'all notice, everybody that tried to put him in there with was guys that were manhandling. Like they can manhandle people like Maidana and things like that. So it's kind of wild, man, when you think about it. It's kind of wild. Canelo, he got to put some work in, bro. That's not legacy fulfilling. And then you look at the guys he fought before Floyd. So you fought Mosley that old at 40 years old. You fought him that old, and you was weighing that much? You was like a 170? Cotto, you was like a 170? You don't get credit for those, bro. Sorry to say it. People can get mad all they want to. He don't get credit for that, man. He was weight bullying all this year. And God knows how long he been doing certain stuff to try to lose weight. That's not it. That's a whole nother subject. But he's definitely not someone. Now I see why certain guys be harder on him, man. You know what I'm saying? I'm learning certain things now. I'm pretty sure they know this. It's someone sitting back right now saying, "Oh man, you just now knowing this?" No, I'm not just now knowing this. If you see my videos, but as far as his weight, no, I'm not walking around looking at every time Canelo steps on the scale. I'm not doing that. But it seems like these network and commentators, they definitely know. Man, that's very disappointing to hear, bro. That's very disappointing to hear. And we talking about Benavidez can't get a fight? Basically, in all honesty, Canelo and John Ryder the same type of fighter. They got the same type of body shape. They don't do anything much differently from each other. He definitely been a weight bully all these years. He been fighting at a weight too low for his weight. If he at 168 now, and he was fighting at 147. If anybody else was down there, like if Charlotte was at 47 and then came up to 68, and everybody found out that he was 68 before. Because from what I'm hearing now, people trying to figure out how much Benavidez weighs now and other people. But if I bring up Canelo weighing 168 now, that's going to be an issue. But that's too much weight. That's not even realistic for a guy to weigh that much right now. And to go in there and fight. So, for a 47 to go in there and fight a guy that's 168 all these years, that's fair? No way. It's a difference between cutting weight and you being a natural 168, 175 guy, and you at 47. That's way different. Guys ain't getting up to 75. That's crazy. I'm talking about unless you just straight pigging out. We talking about right after the fight, after you done weighed in. You weighing that much? You get in the ring weighing 165 with Floyd, 168. Well, I can't even say 165. They said 165, but it could be way more than that. And people gonna try to say, well, that's fair. They gonna say it. But if that's anybody else, it'll be an issue. He weighs too much to be trying to fight guys that down there that weight. That's not close enough for someone like Amir Khan to be fighting a guy who weighed 168. And then I don't even know if he weighed 168 when he fought Amir Khan. Because when he fought Floyd, he was 65 then, so that was years before he fought Amir Khan. So we could just only imagine how much he weighed then when he fought Amir Khan. He probably weighed about 5 or 10 more pounds when he rehydrated. That's just what we know. I haven't heard them report anything about his weight in recent years anymore. But 168 is just too high though. For someone to be fighting Floyd, a guy who used to be 35, nah, that ain't it. And people just let it go all these years. Ain't nobody gonna say nothing. And then we're gonna say, oh, Benavidez, he's just too big. He need to fight Bivol. No, we're not gonna be saying that no more. I'm gonna be making plenty of videos on why we're not gonna say that no more. Those days are over. Canelo has to fight Benavidez. If he don't, he ain't gonna have no legacy. He has to fight Benavidez. It's not an if or and or but about it. This man been walking around the whole time a super middleweight, and everybody trying to figure out like, oh yeah, let him jump around. He can do what he wants. He's done enough. A man who been sitting around fighting at 54, 47, and 60, and he been walking around 168 this whole time. He can do what he want. Man, y'all don't get up out of here with all that, man. Y'all don't go build y'all a Lego somewhere else. We don't build Legos in boxing. This man sitting around here 68 the whole time. Commentators, boxing world know it. They just giggling about it. I don't know. I guess I'm gonna have to figure out how to start watching commentating again. They letting out a whole bunch of information when you really pay attention. That man said a super middleweight. He said that as soon as the fight started. Ain't nobody said nothing. Ain't nobody heard nothing. I ain't heard nobody report this. I gotta look it up. And we talking about weight? Hold on. Even if it had been reported, y'all out here talking about Canelo ain't big enough. Bro, I ain't trying to hear that no more. He weighs too much to be sitting around here trying to figure out if the fight with Benavidez should happen. He's been doing way too much talking about other people. Oh, this guy ain't doing enough. You got guys coming up from 54 to 60 and 68 to fight you. And the whole time you've been fighting at 68, no wonder you comfortable at 68. No wonder you keep going down 68. No wonder you don't want to go to 60. No wonder you done with 60. Because you could. Because look, Canelo could say, hey, I'll go back down to 60 and just be undisputed there. He can't get back down to 60. That's what y'all don't understand. He can't get back down to 160. He can't get back down to 160 at all no more. It's over with. He has to fight Benavidez. I don't care about the Munguia thing. Munguia wasn't even at 160. I mean, if it happens, I don't know. I'll get to that, man, topic later on. But I don't even know how I feel about that right now. But he was 168 all these years, super middleweight. We can't address this. Nah, Benavidez ain't gotta do nothing no more. If Canelo don't accept the fight, I'm putting right now from this day forward, I'm putting Benavidez in Canelo's spot as far as on a pound for pound list. If anybody asks why Canelo ain't on the pound for pound list, I'll let them know. This is the reason. If they don't like that reason, hey, it's just up to you then. We just look at boxing two different ways then. Here's what it is. It's okay. It'll be another fighter that come along that's not Canelo that's going to do the same thing, and guess what you're going to do? Oh, he's ducking. He don't want to fight nobody. He's a weight bully. Yeah, okay. But when certain people do it, they're not a weight bully. Y'all give people too many chances. I see now. He been that big the whole time. People were trying to make it seem like, oh, nah, he was a super welterweight. Maybe a middleweight. Nah. This dude was a super middleweight. This is insane. Woo. I'm telling you. Hey, that's what's going on now. They calling people weight bullies, and why would Terrence Crawford fight him? And he's too small. And hey, y'all got a lot of reasons why y'all want to dance around this, and y'all probably don't want to do this. Because Canelo been fighting guys who's small. He's 168. So he should be wanting to fight Terrence Crawford next. The Terrence Crawford versus Canelo should be May. After Spence and Crawford fight in February, Canelo and Crawford should be in May. Because he like fighting small guys. Then go fight Benavidez. That's your choices. We don't want to see him again no more. Trying to act like, oh yeah, I need to fight guys in my weight class. Nah, you haven't been worried about that for years. 168? Bro, 165. I'm going to put it up, man. I'm going to show y'all, but 165 is what he weighed. That's crazy to me. And people haven't said anything. That's wild. And I really don't even want to try to, like, go back and forth about certain things he's done. I'm just letting it be known, like, we can't pick and choose who we want to congratulate and who we don't. It is what it is. Well, that's all I got, though. Like and subscribe.